Hello everybody, and just here, and welcome back to Shield Hero Season 3, Episode 6. Kinda hard to believe that we are already midway through the season. It is 12 episodes, isn't it? Maybe 13 at most, but I don't think it's a 2-core. I wanted to say they don't do 2-cores anymore, but this season alone I'm watching multiple double-core shows. Frieren, Shangri-La Frontier. Pretty sure I heard voices that Shy is also going to be a 2-core show, so actually plenty. Right. What happened in a previous episode, in episode 5? First of all, we met heroes from another world. I think they were heroes from another world. Perhaps not Cardinal Heroes, but Star Heroes or some other sort of a lesser hero who really wanted to kill Naofumi for whatever reason. I don't know why. I know that their world has been destroyed because they are from the same world that Sign is from, I think. Or maybe they are from the world that survived and Sign's world was destroyed. I'm not quite sure right now, to be honest with you. But yeah, they were heroes from another world who tried to kill Naofumi with quite flashy magic, dropping an entire asteroid on his head. Naofumi survived, thankfully, and then Sign just helped their team, and they together got rid of those heroes easily. Except Sign said that they will be back. I can't help but wonder, will they themselves be back, as in they can resurrect, or they can rewind their deaths, or whatever, or them as in more heroes from that world going after Naofumi's head? I wonder. Thanks to that, though, Sign got Naofumi's maybe not trust, tentative acceptance, I'm just gonna call it. She lives at the village now, and she's going to be a valuable asset to the village, I would believe. Then Naofumi took the kids to a class change because they are now high enough level. Told them that, hey, you can pick what class you want to have, but you are not guaranteed to get it. Philo's class up was, after all, interfered with by the Ahoge. And yeah, they got their class changes. Someone wanted to be a fighter, someone wanted to be a cook. Everybody gets a new class. I think everybody gets the class they wanted. Nothing to the contrary has been mentioned, but then again, we haven't really seen those kids after, so anything is possible. Lastly, Naofumi, Raftalia, and Sadina. Someone else, I think, maybe, I'm not sure. Rafu, for sure. They went into the forest looking for something. Again, my memory eludes me, but they are in the forest looking for something. And while doing that, Naofumi and Rafu notice Ren and Motoyasu fighting. Motoyasu having fun with what looks like a cursed spear. Meanwhile, Ren poorly cosplaying Batman and looking very, very tattered and beaten up, dead inside almost. Yeah, that's the effect that Malti has on. Sorry, that bitch has on people, isn't it? Naofumi went through it. Motoyasu went through it. I guess it's Ren's time now. Next is gonna be Itsuki. And that's where the episode ended. So we don't know why they are fighting, what they are fighting for. They were fighting near a cave, so maybe Ren lives in that cave as a hermit. He's browsing through garbage for stuff, so probably, possibly, maybe, I have no fucking clue. What I do know is that Naofumi will probably set them all in line. Or rather, he will set Ren in line with the help of his son-in-law, Motoyasu, the spear hero. Sorry, not the shield, the spear hero. Now that I think about it, spear and shield really work well together, right? So maybe there's something to that. I don't know. Anything else of significance that happened in that episode? I don't think so. Right, there's that mole guy, mole man who wanted to study under the Erhard, the blacksmith from the capital. So we will soon enough get a blacksmith mole in the village, and he's going to be useful. And Erhard also made a couple of different shields for Naofumi from the Spirit Tortoise remains, so that Naofumi can absorb their form, and maybe they're going to be useful. One of them is very light, but not really that durable, and the other one is very durable, but also it's just a chunk of rock. I wonder if they're going to be useful. I feel they might be, perhaps not in the show, but because the show kind of glosses over all the shields and all the acquisition methods that Naofumi used. It was a thing even in season 1, I believe. We straight up weren't shown how he got some of the shields. We straight up weren't shown him using some of those forms. But perhaps in the source material, those two shields do come in useful eventually. And Erhard is working on making a good and proper shield from the Spirit Tortoise remains eventually. So we have something to look forward to. What am I looking forward to in this episode? I see first frame of the episode is a modern-looking Japanese school, I think. So maybe we're gonna get Ren's backstory. We don't really have anybody's backstory except Naofumi, so... And Ren goes through the biggest change right now, so maybe his backstory is what we're gonna see. Alternatively, Motoyasu's backstory, but I don't think so. Ren fits a little bit more. Or maybe we're gonna go back to Naofumi's life and we're gonna learn more about that. Who's to say? And yeah, that's basically my one and only expectation. I need to stop looking to the right when I talk to you because you are here in my camera. But yeah, I think that's it. So how about we just start watching this episode, right? To do that, you will need your subs to follow along with me. I'm gonna need my sound to hear what's going on in the show. And I'm also gonna have to ask you guys for your support. Support the channel monetarily on Patreon or YouTube down below, or not. Share my content, spread the word, it costs you nothing and it helps a lot. And with that out of the way, we can start watching Shield Hero Season 3, Episode 6. In 3, 2, 1, go. Ren? Ren. Okay, so I was correct. Ah, of course. He wanted to invite his crush over, but the crush said, hey, let's all go there and have fun. Know that pain, bro. I know that pain. Right, and this world is basically identical to the game he played, so he still treats it as a game. Yep. Or so you thought. You thought? And then you got all of your companions killed. Remember that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. I can't do the Darkest Dungeon voice, I'm sorry. No, not remember. Remind yourself, right? Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. I guess eventually we're also gonna get the backstory on of Motoyasu and Itsuki, because we see glimpses of that in the opening. And I'm also guessing that Atla is going to become a staple member of the team. She's essentially behaving like Raftalia 2.0. I kind of get the feeling that Raftalia grew up, so the Doteru spot has kind of been freed, and Atla is going to be who young Raftalia was. Kinda, sorta, maybe. I know. Okay. Where you point your strength. Not towards protecting your friends, that's for sure. You got overconfident. You got cocky. Yep, he really legit just thinks it's a game. And back to... Oh, I thought we were gonna be back to the current times. But we are just seeing the same scenes from Ren's perspective, I would assume, with his inner monologue and stuff. Yep, she's a pretty good actress. Gotta give her that. Well, her slave crest isn't here to begin with. I believe the slave crest exists even if it's not activated. As in, you can see it, it's just not glowing. She doesn't have anything. And then bitch just drops his ass. Slips out of his grasp, probably. Or takes all of his possessions and just disappears one day. Oh, that's cool. He really, like, turned the sword tiny and bitch has it. Oh. That's just one-to-one Naofumi arc. Oh god, I love it. uh, yes. Oh? Kerr's serious sword has been unlocked? Or what's going on? Oh, it's the two hero goons. What's that? Like mental issues? Is he breaking, or is it a curse that bitch put on him? Or what's going on? Sure, just hide in a random house. That might be fine in a game, but it ain't a game, my dude. What are you gonna do now? Start smashing their pots? Looking for rupees? Did you not hear? Get the fuck out. Yeah. What kind of hero are you? Yeah, you brought disaster to one village already. We don't want a repeat of the fucking rotting dragon here. And you can do nothing more than run. Is that the cave where Motoyasu found him? You're one piss poor hero, I'm afraid. Oh, that's where he got his mask from, I guess. You suck. That's why it happened to you. Yeah, because you're gullible. Yeah, that's the curse. That's the curse. Okay. Curse serious sword. So now it seems like the one and only person who doesn't have a cursed weapon is Itsuki. Not yet, at least. Yeah, cursed serious weapons are strong. That's some amazing music. Okay. Okay, I dig it. I am the Dark Avenger. I'm gonna avenge myself. How'd he get his armor, though? He has the spiky shoulder and everything. Did he craft it or what? Well, at least Motoyasu is on his side. Can you really not see past the mask? Oh, okay, you know it's Ren. At least you're smart enough for that. Yeah, it's a curse. Naofumi has a little bit more experience with the curse, though, so he still has the advantage. Everybody does. Oh, it's a head of some sort of an ant or something that he just bolted to his shoulder. Unlikely, but sure, go off. Just casually blocked it. No problem. Oh, so the Curse of Greed. Wrath, Greed, Motoyasu's Lust for Philo? Maybe. Because you're pathetic. I love the new Motoyasu. At least Motoyasu isn't completely controlled by his curse. Oh, that's the Blood Dragon kind of a spell, isn't it? Yep, it's the Blood Dragon kind of a spell. Motoyasu, on second thought, you could actually help. Okay, no need. Just parried it like it was nothing. Where the fuck did you get from? I mean, you couldn't even scrape Naofumi even when he was solo. Oh, it's a golden old baby with big tits. And that also doesn't do shit to Naofumi. I mean, you can, but not the way you are now. I really thought that Raftali is just going to one-hit kill him. Well, not kill, but, you know, one-hit him. I mean, he is weak, but I think you are still weaker than him. He's a hero after all, and you're just a regular person. Okay. I guess that works. Kitamura? Who's Kitamura? Oh, Motoyasu Kitamura. Yeah, but he's one pathetic hero. Right, because you are like fellow sword heroes, kinda sorta. And what then? One of four. That is, if we only count Cardinal Heroes, that is. No? Another curse spell he's casting, or... The weakest of the present people, actually, but sure. Atla could probably solo you, to be honest. That's a cool effect. He's bugs. Bug mask, bug pauldron. Or just greed. I mean, devouring everything is still greed. You want everything to yourself. Then again, sure, we only have 4 heroes and 7 sins, so someone has to get doubles. Motherfucker just folded in half. Mm. Oh boy. You done with your tantrum? Okay, so they actually do get resurrected somehow. Sign, could you please? Okay, no monologue. No. Thank you. Thank you, Motoyasu. Okay, you kill the caster, you kill the spell. Just fucking liquefied him. I love you, Motoyasu. You're my favorite now. As I said, I love the new Motoyasu. Oh. She has the soul-destroying blade. There we go. They're not gonna be back anymore. Easy. The cursed spear tip. Which way exactly? The curse way, or one of the ways of improving one's weapon? Then again, he's not really behaving in any cursed way, and the particles around his spear are different than this purple black haze, so maybe it's not a cursed spear? I thought this mask has been shattered. Very, actually. Okay, so he died while protecting his crush. Gotcha. So there is some valiant element to him. There is some heroism. He just has to stop being a dipshit. Just don't beat him up too badly. Very. And that's the episode. Okay. That really felt like no time at all. Yeah, that was surprisingly quick. Damn. I thought we had like at least half an episode more. I'm I'm tempted to say that we're probably not gonna have much to talk about because this entire episode was basically one single fight. But every time I say it, the video turns out to be over an hour anyway, so why do I even bother trying to gauge out how long the video is gonna be? I'm still not sure what the art is in the ending. Is it like made specifically for the ending, or is it sketches from the light novel, or original designs maybe? I don't know. Next episode, The Girl and the Dragon. Okay. The girl, we have plenty. The dragon, I don't know. Some dragons probably do lurk around. Who knows? Who knows about dragons? The thing I do know about is we're gonna watch this episode again, as we always do. Ren's life. Oh, yeah. Can I go to your house to play Brave Star? Oh, yeah, of course you can come. It would be great if you visited. Oh, yeah, let's grab my friends as well. Yeah, no, I don't have the time. Yeah, I get it. I get you, Ren. Okay, so this isn't Brave Star because he has his current companions. This is the current world. And yeah, you know so much, you're amazing, yada yada yada, because he knows all the stats of all the enemies, he knows how to fight them, he has experience. But the Spirit Tortoise, I believe it's something that wasn't present in Bravestar Online, or if it was, it wasn't as strong. It was perhaps an area boss, something along those lines, but it wasn't like an ant. It wasn't like a big world boss of, world-ending caliber, essentially. I fought it just like the site say you're supposed to. Yeah, he trusted the guides, he trusted the YouTube playthroughs, he trusted the wiki, and the wiki failed him because there was an update to the game. and the Spirit Tortoise suddenly isn't beatable at level 60, it's not even beatable at level 80. And also, of course, he's looking at everything in the terms of game, right? Your stats matter. You have high stats, so you're gonna fight good. You have low stats, so you're gonna fight bad. He doesn't take into account the skill, right? Someone with lower stats than you can still dodge your strike. Someone with lower stats than you can still jump at you from behind and stab you in the back. Stats are not everything, and Ren very much followed the stats. Now, Fumi, comparatively, he doesn't really even look at stats. Sure, he looks at the level, but only in the way of comparing strength relatively, right? Oh, I'm level 80 and Raftalia is level 96, so she's growing faster than me. It's probably because of this and that. Or he sees that Atla is level 7, so she has still a long way to go, but Fall was level 7 and now he's level 20, so he's growing really fast. He really trains a lot, right? He only uses it to gauge out relative strength. Meanwhile, Ren looks at stats and levels in an absolute way. Enemy is level 60, I'm level 61, I will win. But that doesn't happen. And yeah, his entire knowledge, his entire worldview is that he should have won. Why didn't he? Well, everything pointed towards him winning. So of course it's not his fault, it's the fault of everybody around. I didn't believe her, but she was crying, and the seal didn't activate. And of course she was plotting. This is really just one-to-one Naofumi arc. Just one-to-one Naofumi arc. Bitch stole everything from him, and then he gets shunned by the entire city. Except he actually deserves that. That's the big difference, right? Naofumi was cast out of the society through no fault of his own because he was framed. Ren is being cast out of the society through the fault of his own. He put an entire village in danger, right? You're useless to me now, useless, yes. And that's where the curse starts appearing. That's cool. That is cool. Interesting, though, that bitch decided to just bail on him instead of maybe stringing him along for a little bit longer. I guess that shows that she just doesn't have a need for him. It really wouldn't surprise me if bitch was at least as strong as him, if not stronger. Ren really is weak. I don't know if it's the effect of the curse. Although from what we know, the curse rather makes you stronger at the cost of your sanity, at the cost of your health, but it does make you stronger. And cursed Ren just wasn't even a match for Eclair, who, need I remind you, is not a hero. She's a good swordsman, but not a hero. So I have to wonder, is Ren really actually genuinely the weakest of them all? And yeah, those two motherfuckers, what is their deal? I don't know. They certainly seem to be collaborating with Bitch, right? Just like this woman said, and one of them can cast the Dispel Bullet. They probably got rid of her seal. Yeah, I'm pretty much 100% sure that this is exactly what happened. Where are you, Shield Hero? There we go. Do I even have it noted down? Yeah, Rando Hero cast Doton Dispelling Bullet to dispel Bitch's Slave Crest. Yeah, I think that's pretty much confirmed at this point. The Sword Hero, and right, he expected Hero's welcome. Oh, people are chasing me, it's dangerous to go outside, I came here to protect you. No, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out, you didn't protect us from the Spirit Tortoise. Not only that, if you not protecting us was the only thing, I had a cousin in the village that got fucking decimated by the dragon's corpse. You were the one who did it, didn't you, right? You're just gonna bring disaster to the village again. And everybody closes their doors and shuts their windows and just completely turns away from him. This time, though, it is deserved. That's the biggest difference from Naofumi's arc. Yeah, the mask definitely looks better on on the bandit dude. Any other pieces of equipment that Ren got from them? Maybe the breastplate from the guy on the left? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to take a look at Ren's attire later. Even these losers are making fun of you. Yes, yes, they are, and, you know, rightfully so, kinda. Until the curse has awakened. Yeah. I was nobody until I put on the mask. Let me take a look at Motoyasu's spear. No, I think this is different kind of particles. It's not a curse, is it? It's more pink, more sparkly. The curse, meanwhile, is more dark purple. And more like cloud-like, less sparkly. Motoyasu's spear is more like glitter rather than a cloud of smoke. Okay, let me take a look at your improvised gear, Ren. No breastplate, but some sort of a chest piece, and just the fucking head of an ant on his shoulder. I guess maybe this was also a part of a carapace of some sort of a bug. Interesting that Motoyasu is fighting him with a bug spear. Or is it a curse? I don't know anymore. Motoyasu certainly doesn't behave in any sort of a cursed way, so... I'm defeating these bandits before they can attack your village. I'm doing good, aren't I, father-in-law? Yep, it is the curse series. It's gonna make Ren stronger if push comes to shove. Good. But it's a curse series, so it might as well swallow him whole. They could really use... Who was it that suppressed Naofumi's curse shield? Was it Ost? I think it was Ost. My ambitions have no bounds. It's like really funny hearing Ren go on about, oh, I'm gonna be the strongest, my ambition knows no bounds, and then he just like plonk, plonk, plonk. Naofumi just stands in place, doesn't even, you know, have to parry around, just stands with the shield, and Ren just tries striking at it, no effect. It's really comedic. Defeat every enemy, master every one of my powers. His greed driving him to seek not just treasure, but victory and power too. Why does he feel so weak and pathetic? Yeah, whatever the reason, the Curse series has skills that make you pay a price each time you use them. So is he this weak because he used up his strength by overusing his curse skills? And he simply doesn't have the life force, mana, resolve, moxie, whatever left in him to be strong enough? Or is it just that Ren is genuinely this pathetic? Because Naofumi got so many ways of improving his weapon. Motoyasu listened to Naofumi and also improved his weapon in many different ways, and Ren is just stuck with his one and only system he knows from the game. And he's so weak that not even the curse can compensate it. I love the new Motoyasu. I genuinely do. Father, it appears that was the wrong thing to say. Amazing. This is the best, right? Like, we are used to the fact that the chant like that is like big, huge fucking effect, right? It takes, when Naofumi chants, it takes his life, he starts bleeding out of his pores and summons a humongous chain snake dragon that devours his enemies, right? It's a big boss kind of and final attack. Ren chants, and I was genuinely like, oh shit. Oh shit, Naofumi gets bound by chains. It summons a huge fucking golden guillotine. What's gonna happen now? Who's gonna save Naofumi? Is it gonna be Sign Ex Machina? Is Motoyasu gonna save him? No, just casually parried, broke the chains, parried the blade. No big deal. No big deal. You were supposed to be at the village, or do you still have the like pin somewhere in Naofumi's clothes so you can always track him? None of you are aware of anything unless you're with your buddies. My dude, Naofumi had you cornered solo. Just saying. And yeah, pay for his transgressions by being crushed in the name of a god. Summons all the gold. Gold rebellion. He summons a disfigured, fat-titted Buddha caricature. And now Fumi just casually parries it. I love it. I love the dissonance between what Ren is saying, right? This broody, dark, oh, I will get stronger, I am the Dark Avenger, the curse, Sirius, help me, the Dark God, come upon me and so rough on my enemies, yada 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 yada, and now Fumi just casually parries every one of his attacks. And then Eclair just jumps circles around him, and he thinks he's hot shit, but he's just shit. That's what I wanted to say. I really was afraid for Eclair here because she is just a regular human. Unnecessarily. Just a single buff from the shield hero, and she can just 1v1 him, no effort. Absolutely effortless. She's not even breaking a sweat. Using Toku no Jutsu and fighting at the same time. And yeah, does not compute. What do you mean? What do I want when I'm the strongest? When I will be the strongest, I'm gonna get. No, I can't get stronger when I'm the strongest. What? Right? You can see that it just does not compute for him. Well, what do you want to do when you're the strongest? I'm going to be the strongest. I'm going to save the world. But what do you want? Die. That's essentially Ren right now. Just absolutely getting bodied by Eclair. He uses the curse, summons some weird ass fucking stone dragons out of thin air, curses the land he walks on, summons bugs and shit, and she just walks past it, defeats his bugs, and just folds him into. This is amazing. Those 2 frames. The absolutely perfect 2 frames. Wait, yeah, you're gonna see it better. That's just meme worthy. That's just me. Save. And save. There we go. I love this. Really just sums up Ren so well. Amazing. And Motoyasu meanwhile is having fun with the kids. He probably shouldn't be near any kids. Motoyasu coming in clutch. Burst Lance just obliterates the... This is also amazing. Just obliterates his body into a bloody cloud. And... Come on, give me the frame. Poof! Frame to frame, it just poofed out of existence. I love it, actually. There's no effect, there's no blink or anything like that. I really have a spot in my heart for making instant things actually instant. You know? When a character's power is instant teleportation or instant transmission or whatever you call it. I love it when that character just frame to frame appears and then disappears and appears and disappears and appears frame to frame without any blink, without any after image, without anything like that. I really, really like when shows do that, and this is just it. The moment the caster died, the moment the spell just blinked out of existence, frame to frame. That's great. He's not bothered by the blood. I love it. I really, really do love current Motoyasu. Even Naofumi is completely stumped. Motoyasu the badass. Also, thank you for actually showing us some blood. I was kind of complaining about cartoon violence a couple of episodes ago. This is good. This is cool. I like it. More of that. Rafu sees the souls, and Raktalia can just destroy the souls, so it's easy. Still, I love Motoyasu. All of your enemies must die, father. Are you proud of me, father? with such gravitas. Where's your strength coming from? Your word is low, father. You told me to utilize your ways of strengthening myself, so I did. And I grew stronger. I will be worthy of your daughter one day, father. I love Motoyasu. He's still a comedic relief, but now he's a capable comedic relief. And he's allied with us, so that's like super cool. You didn't know what to do, yeah. Psychoanalysis. Right, wasn't his mask shattered? Let me go back a little. Or did she just... No, just some couple of pieces of debris where the like headpiece kind of broke off the mask, but the mask itself is intact. Okay, that's fine. I thought that the mask broke and we have some, continuity error that the mask unbroke and just lays on the ground, but no, thankfully not. Right now you're weak, but there must be some sliver of strength. Yeah. Selflessness versus greed. Maybe, kinda, sorta. Heroism. And one of the Cardinal Heroes being trained by just a random, regular person. Well, not regular, right? She is a strong character. She's a strong swordsman. She's the captain of the guard or whatever. But she's still not a hero, right? Motoyasu out of nowhere. Everybody would get afraid. Kind of weird that Motoyasu isn't chasing after them, but I guess I'm fine with that. Why are you smiling? I guess maybe he's hopeful for the future or whatever, but I don't know, it just doesn't sit well with me that he's smiling. Right? Like he just got absolutely humiliated and proven that he's a garbage piece of useless shit and he needs to be molded into a worthwhile human being by Eclair, and he's smiling like, oh yeah, I'm proud of myself. I did good. I have hope for the future. It really doesn't sit well with me. But whatever, it's just not even worth mentioning, really. Girl and a Dragon, or whatever the title of the next episode is. Okay. So, as I said, I shouldn't be saying that we're not gonna have anything to talk about because this video is nearing an hour, so go figure, right? Amazing episode, as always. Season 3 really keeps a high level, high quality. I love it. I just love it. Every episode I'm having so much fun. I can't remember last time I laughed so much during an episode of anime. It's it's just fun, you know? It's just plain fun. It's not necessarily eliciting any emotions. It is, but it's not the main purpose, right? It's not high cinema by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just plain fun. I'm having so much fun with it. I always have fun with isekais, even when they are not done well, but this is an isekai done well. And the isekai aspects kind of got sidelined for a bit, but we got a reminder of it with Ren's flashbacks. It's just a well-made season of a well-made story. I love the new Motoyasu. I wonder how Ren is going to change. I wonder if Ren perhaps will become the devout student of Eclair or something along those lines. I know, I'm not sure. He better listen to Naofumi though. Naofumi knows what he's doing. He's gonna make a hero out of him yet. So now the one and only hero that is left to us is Itsuki. And now we know that Itsuki is gonna have a run-in with Bitch as well. I wonder if he's also going to go through Naofumi arc. I wonder if he's actually also going to trust Bitch, and then he's gonna get betrayed by her. And he will get broken so that he can be reshaped again into a proper hero. Or maybe he will actually be smart enough to not get bewitched by Bitch. Ren is probably the most distrustful and the most questioning of the heroes, right? The most, I don't necessarily want to say the smartest, but he's the one who thinks. He has some brain cells. So I wonder if he will actually fall for Bitch's bewitchment or not. And if he does, why? I assume something happened to him as well after the Tortoise arc. We don't know what, though. Motoyasu was abandoned by his allies. Ren had all of his allies die. What happened to Itsuki, I wonder? I guess the only other possibility would be that he took his allies and became a mercenary band. I don't know. I know. Something had to have happened to him, though, because that's like the running theme here. That Naofumi is the only stable individual around as far as heroes go. I wonder if we're gonna see Ren already in the next episode, or will we have to wait a little bit more for his arc to begin? That's a good question. That's a good question. I guess it would stand to reason that... rather, okay. I wanted to say that it would stand to reason that he also gets his curse serious, but that was when I thought that Motoyasu also has a curse serious spear. Doesn't seem like that to me, though. He really is not behaving in a cursed way. Like, sure, Naofumi's curse, Naofumi's sin, I guess, is wrath. Ren's sin, Ren's curse is greed. But he's also, like, super angry in that greed. Motoyasu is perfectly agreeable. He's laughing, having fun time with, I don't know, with the kids, right? If he was under the effect of a curse, and if it was a curse of lust, he would just want to fuck everything in his sights. And he's not trying to do that. So I don't think it is a curse series that he's using. Unless he somehow managed to take control of it, which I guess would explain his power, his strength. I don't know. It wasn't explicitly stated what happened to him. And getting under the effect of the curse is significant enough that I would assume they would have shown it if it was actually the case. And because they didn't, I would assume that it is not the case. He is not, in fact, cursed. I know. We'll see. Good episode. Really enjoyed myself. Had a laugh. Had some fun. I love how Ren, the bit. I don't know if it was supposed to be a bit, or if it was supposed to be something that we take seriously. Of Ren just talking like his hot shit, and Naofumi just casually pairing all of his god-slaying blade of the demons of gold of guillotine kinds of attacks, right? I don't know, it was fun, it was funny, I had a laugh, I had a gaffo even, or however you pronounce it, and good shit, more of that please, can't wait for the next week. So, right now, I think that's gonna be it from me. You guys, you tell me, what did you think of this episode in the comments down below? What did you think of it? What did you think of my reaction, my theories, stuff like that? No spoilers, please exercise caution. Spoilers can go here to the Discord, also in the description below. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel to be notified of future videos of not only Shield Hero but also Magia Record, Shy, Psyhead on Paladin, Shangri-La Frontier, and plenty of others coming in the future. I also stream sometimes, so click the bell to be notified. Support the channel if you want monetarily on Patreon, linked down below, where for $10 a month you get early access to non-seasonal shows like Magia Record, and for just $1 you get a roll onto Discord and place in the credits. You can also support me on YouTube directly via Super Thanks memberships, where also for $2 you get a role on the Discord. And if you don't want to pay anything, you don't have to. Share my content, spread the word, it costs you absolutely nothing and helps the channel a lot. And now, with all of that out of the way, that's gonna be it from me for today. So as always, you guys do the good stuff, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers! And here's my wonderful Patreons: QB, Without a Net, Survivor, Zay Rainer, Aquamancer, David, Dr. Watt, Marsh, Gale, Fassel, and Hans Peter. And you can join them without having to find a bug mask.